Okay, so really quickly, I'm going to show you exactly why I think that silver is going to $36, and I mean like quickly. This is going to be pretty rapid move potentially, and I'm going to show you exactly why, because there is a bullish pattern that just played out on the hourly chart. The daily chart is not looking bad in terms of there's almost like a double bottom, right? And then we're also having a bullish formation in our moving averages. And before we get into all of that, I have to tell you, I have migrated all of my content over to a new channel, which is Drew_Wolfer. So if you want to see all of my analysis, you want to stay up to date with all the stocks that I'm trading, gold, silver, and you want to see all of my crypto updates, then make sure that you go over to that channel and make sure you subscribe and boom, bang on the notification bell on that channel. It should have been on the screen so that you know exactly where to go. So before we do anything else, let's just get straight into the charts and see why I think silver is going to go to $36, right? All right. Relatively good news in my opinion, because I'm I'm super long silver, man. I actually have a silver position open on Charles Schwab right now for call options, which are probably going to be killing it whenever this thing opens. But first thing that you need to see, because I'm only going to give you a high level overview, I will do a deep dive on the Drew Wolfer channel, the Drew_Wolfer channel. So make sure you go over there if you want the actual deep dive on it. Okay, so look at this micro channel. Okay, this is first and foremost. We did just touch it. We did just kiss it, right? That we've respected. This channel has been respected, okay? A lot. Okay. This dates back to April of 2024. This is not a channel to be trifled with, okay? We have broken above it, all right, but we came right back down into it. Surprise, surprise. Upward trending channel, right? That is what healthy markets do, okay? They ride upward trending channels to the upside, right? And they try to pierce it, and then they come back in and they, get back inside of the channel. Now that we know exactly where that channel kind of originated and we started saying, okay, this is the channel, right? This is where we started kind of figuring out this was the top of the channel. This is where we started figuring out this is the bottom of the channel. All right, great. Where does that put us? As you can see, we've retested the top of it multiple times, right? Come back down, retested the middle line, bam, came back down, tested the bottom line, retested the middle line, tested the bottom line a couple of times. So you kind of see where I'm going with this thing. This thing has been respected, like very well respected actually, for quite a while. So let's just call it what it is, right? And then I'm going to show you exactly what just happened. All right. We have a large bull flag that just happened right here at the bottom. And when I say like it's going to be a pretty good move, when a bull flag happens at the bottom of a range like this, okay? And I mean, like, we literally kissed the bottom of this range right here, right? We kissed it back, it was like a week ago. Literally a week and a day ago, we kissed the bottom of this range. And there's massive support right here. There's almost like a double bottom right here. If this wouldn't have been there would have been like a massive double bottom. But let me show you something really quick that I don't think a lot of people are probably looking at. What does this look like right here? Does this look like it could kind of be a head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders pattern? And don't be dirty with your mind. All right. So, anyways, we have kind of like a not really that great symmetrically inverted head and shoulders pattern that hit here and then came back down. This is probably the neckline right here. Broke up. We need to break up above this neckline, right? And then we can probably come somewhere up in this realm. Now, when something like this happens at the bottom of like the foreseeable range, right? And I mean, I'm talking like 90, 90 candles back or something like that. And it happens at a major support level right here. And then you form a bull flag, and that bull flag is coming in whenever you're seeing like all of these other kind of like lows happening, right? And all these supports happening. Dude, this is a powerful move that could happen, right? That shows a lot of, we'll just call it confluence to the upside. Now we're starting to make like another little small bull flag. Now, did we break a little bit below it? Yes, but is that invalidated? No, because if this candle comes back inside of this range, then it's good to go. You want to enter right here on a retest of this kind of like support level, right? And I'm going to give you the trade. It's right here. Okay. So I'm going to give you the trade. That way you don't even have to really like think about it too terribly much. But here's your trade right here. Your stop loss is going to be below the green line right here, right? Which is that upward trending channel. Then your first target is going to be right here where the first extension of this bull flag, if it breaks out, right? that's where it's going to be, the bottom range of that, okay? Right? So that's going to be a little bit of a resistance point. Then right here is going to be another resistance point because again, that's where we saw a catch point right here. 1, 2, 3 times, and then boom, we fell through it. Secondarily, you're looking at your second target. This is on a shorter term trade. You're looking at about $33, which takes you almost to the middle of this range, but also takes you to these kind of like little catch points where they tried to reverse it back to the upside after this little dump and they couldn't get it there once, twice, 3 times, boom, down, right? Then I'm eyeing more like $36 for the upper price target. And that could take, I don't know, I mean, that could even take, a week or two, potentially, into sometime into mid-December, something like that. But I mean, on a move like that, I mean, let's just measure it out. You've got your entry, say your entry's like not that great, right? Say your entry's, $31. Boom. If you write it up to here, you're looking at a 3.6 or 3.2% move, right? If you write it up to here, you're talking 4.76. If you write it up to the second take profit, it's 6.4%. But if you write it all the way up to $36, this is a 16% move on friggin' silver, man. So my point is that not only is all of that stuff happening, right? But we also have this happening where we actually took and respected the bottom portion of this trend line, right? So the most likely scenarios, we're going to be going back up to the midpoint of this, right? Maybe not super quickly, but it should be relatively quickly, right? Because, silver and gold, they move a little slower. But we might get rejected, come back down here, hit a catch point, and then boom, blast off into $36 range. So this being respected is super bullish and huge news for us. On the daily, if we look at the moving averages, this blue line is the 50, this red line is the 100, this green line is the 200. Okay, this is a bullish pattern. All right, you see the 20 and the 9 is curling up first, and then the 20 is right here and it just crossed, right? So once the 9 gets right up here, right? And once that 20 kind of curls up and you can see it, it's kind of starting to, like tear off so that it's about to curl up. That's going to be an extremely bullish pattern. And then what I want to show you on those moving averages on the hourly chart is, so this is what's called a golden cross right here. If this 50 crosses the 100 right here, that's what's called a golden cross. So as you can see, the 50 and the 100 have been respected on these wicks, right? It came down wick to the 100, came down wick to the 50. Once the 50 gets above this 100, that's what's called a golden cross. Okay, it's a smaller term golden cross than whenever the 50 crosses the 200. I get that. But if price, say that the 50 and the 100, like say they intersect right here and price kisses it, huge bullish sentiment, baby. Huge bullish sentiment. So just watch out for that as well. And, obviously, if you want the full analysis on this, go over to the Drew_Wolfer channel because that's where I'm going to be giving you the full analysis on this and breaking it down just a little bit more. Is it going to be a little bit more thorough and in depth? Yeah, absolutely. Did you get the trade on this channel? 100%. I always take care of my people. So, with that being said, make sure you smash the like button if you like content like this and analysis like this. Obviously, make sure you subscribe to the channel, the new channel. Boom! Bang on the notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have a differing opinion. Let me know what your price targets are. Let me know if you're going to take the friggin' trade, right? And we will see you in the next video. Peace.